My beautiful Leos, and welcome to your daily for August 22nd. I hope each and every one of the Leo suns out there had a wonderful birthday season with many blessed, abundant years to come. Keep in mind that time is fluid. This is for August 22nd. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Let's get your divine direction for the day. And you have meditate. Reconnect with your inner spirit, walk, practice yoga, meditate, or listen to music. All right, so you are being called to reconnect to your inner energy, your inner power. Meditation is not always sitting still. That's why I like that they mention practice yoga, listen to music, go for a walk. I like to meditate through dancing. So put on your favorite song, dance around wherever you are at, and you are going to be probably surprised on the energies, the ideas that flow in. So reconnecting with your inner power is the theme for the day. Let's see what we have from your unicorn. And you have manifestation, card number 19. Focus on a vision beyond yourself and your unicorn will help you. Okay, so there's definitely something you're trying to manifest right now. And with you getting meditate and manifest, you're going to receive a vision. You're going to have a very specific type of vision. Whether it is like a daydream, or you are sleeping, or you are dancing and or meditating, you're going to have a vision of something coming to life for you. And or you are going to have a vision, a dream, in giving you the indication of exactly how to make this manifestation come into your reality. So let's get you another unicorn, see what's going on. But you definitely have a vision coming in, a very strong, vivid type of energy. And you have the feather, card number 8. This calling card is from the unicorns. They tell you that they are near. So the feather is all connected to passed on loved one energy, signs from angels and spirit guides. So if you have not already seen a feather, you definitely will. Card number 8, card number 19, some of you born on these dates. But it looks like your spirit guides, your passed on loved one, they're like Leo. You can make this happen. You got to reconnect a little bit more to the inner energy. Do more for yourself. Put on something that you will feel called to, and they will give you the downloads. It looks like you are going to receive some sort of divine communication, divine download here. Let's see what you have from your angels. And they have no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood which are never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence, what is that on my hand? What? Why is it? Okay, I'm so sorry. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Yep. So, with you getting the energy of, I don't know how this is dirty. Probably when I was dropping off my car. Anyways, so if you've been feeling very pessimistic about things, the universe is like, it's time to quiet that energy. It's time to reconnect with the positive side of things. Because we are creators. We are manifestors. Yeah, we can manifest the positive, but if thoughts create our reality and we're filled with negative ones, guess what's going to create? So, no more complaining. If you feel the need to complain, stop yourself. You know, and there are healthy ways for you to vent. There are healthy ways for you to get things off of your chest. And I feel like that's probably why you have the energy of meditate here, where they want you to find that route that feels healthy. Because life is always going to happen. There's going to be things that push your buttons or make you feel some type of way. And there is this shift that they're calling you towards, and realizing that whatever you're focusing on, you're going to manifest. So settle down that energy and focus more on your inner power. And the fact that you are in the position of receiving a lot of downloads and a lot of synchronicities and signs at this moment. And you have, there it is, Mother Earth with grounding and support. I feel like for some of y'all have just been on a roll with like finding everything that you have not liked, finding maybe even not feeling supported or stable. But this is going to change here because you have a manifestation coming in. And I feel like for some of you, it might be like a joke by the universe. You may have been stressing out, worrying over something for so long just for it to come your way in a positive way. And that's the Five of Swords for me a lot of the times, where there is that defeated moment where you might have a moment today where you stressed out so hard over something just for it to go in your favor. And it's almost like going to give you that reflection moment, like, wow, I really worried. Like, I really put myself through so much suffering just for it to go in my favor. These cards are just flying out. Okay. So your three, step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. So your comfort zone is probably expecting worst case scenario, because as humans, we think we're protecting ourselves from things when we expect worst case scenario, when in all actuality, we're just putting ourselves through more suffering. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn and full moon in Sagittarius with look at the bigger picture. Exactly. So it definitely looks like you are being called to imagine a vision beyond yourself, beyond what you already have, beyond what you think you can have for yourself, and be in that sense of unlimited possibilities. Because your hard work is paying off. You have manifestations. It looks like something is brewing for you behind the scenes. And they really want you to sit in that energy of going with the flow. Because the more you complain, the more you are kind of in that position of feeling horrible about your circumstances and constantly feeling the need to tell the whole world everything all the time. You're just more or less welcoming it in. Like, in the most, like, simplest way, too. Like, it doesn't have to be something that's grand. It could be that, you know, say you watch my videos and you're like, dang, that lady does not know how to pronounce certain words. I gotta complain about it to her. So by doing that, you are welcoming in someone to criticize you. And then you get criticized and then you complain about it. So it's like a never-ending cycle. So the universe is like, hey, step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, maybe feeling protected by the negativity is something that you were conditioned in, but it just is going to make you feel horrible. It's just going to make you feel disconnected to yourself. So something is happening here. You've been putting the work into reconnecting to yourself. You're going to get signs. You're going to get synchronicities. You're going to get downloads. And with this full moon in Sagittarius, you're being called to look at it from a different perspective and step out of your comfort zone. You have two big energies of shifting. So let's see what we have in the tarot. We have your energy, Leo, as the Ace of Pentacles. So you have an opportunity coming your way. Your hard work is paying off. There it is, Mother Earth, manifestation. You have a physical manifestation coming to the forefront for you. So your energy is wanting to start things in the physical. You're open to doing this, but the universe is kind of like, you can't take everything from your past with you to this new opportunity. Things need to shift. Your possible challenge for the day is the Seven of Wands. There it is, the Seven of Wands. Challenging times. Feeling like you can't be yourself. Feeling like you have to just say only this. Feeling like you have to protect yourself. Like this person literally built a couple wand type of barrier, and then they have one in their hand. They're not only on defense mode, but they're also ready to fight. So this is your challenge of It's like constantly being in fight or flight, constantly being in survival mode, constantly feeling like you need to protect yourself. Your advice is the Eight of Pentacles. There it is. Your hard work will pay off. Just keep doing what you feel the need to do. And I love that you have this as your advice, because if you see in this person, they have a shirt on that's filled with flowers and they have the red pants on their energy. The flowers bring that more lighthearted energy, and the red pants show that they had to push through certain pain to keep going. And that's okay. Pushing through this Seven of Wands energy is not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. And your outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. So you are shifting the energy. You are shifting the energy on your own. You're being called to move the energy as you move your own energy. Because you have an opportunity, you have an offer, you have an invitation, and or you're really feeling called to start something new in the physical. Some of you may even have a offer of commitment. Like, for example, if you're receiving an offer of commitment from love or from a person, and maybe you have history with this person or maybe you don't bring the baggage of the past into the future. Don't bring the baggage of the past into the present. I really feel like that's what's happening here. In terms of like, that's what you're being guided not to do. Possibly that has been happening. But the Wheel of Fortune as your outcome, you're ready to shift. Your energy as the Ace of Pentacles with the Magician. There you go. You manifested this. You manifested this. So be ready. Drop your guard and go in. You manifested this here, Leo. You know, and that's so interesting too, especially when I do energy work with people in the physical. I'll ask them like, well, what do you want to manifest? And a lot of people kind of really don't know what they want to manifest. So I feel like for a lot of you here, you knew what you wanted to manifest. I just don't think you expected it to come. So, surprise, surprise, here's your manifestation that I really don't feel like you were expecting it to happen. Seven of Wands as your challenge with the Page of Cups. Yeah. Being less challenging to people and yourself. Not everybody's out to hurt you. Not everybody's out to play you. Not everybody is out to hurt your feelings. So your challenge may definitely be feeling good about a manifestation. Because a lot of the time, sometimes we're like, yeah, I want this. And then when it comes, we're like, oh, hold on, I might not be ready to do that. Oh, I wanted to be famous, but I didn't want to have to be on TV every day. And I was like, hey, you asked for fame. What do you want to do? That's the type of, I know that is probably not everybody's story. But it's like asking for something and then receiving it tenfold. I kind of feel like you're like, ooh, hold on. Am I ready for this? On the Eight of Pentacles as your advice, we have the Lovers. Yep. You continuously putting your effort in to yourself, into your work, into what you have, into your manifestations is going to bring you divine energy. It's going to bring you people. It's going to bring you love. It's going to bring you friends. Because I almost feel like for some of you with your advice, working on yourself to better align with people that you match with. Like the same thing that I was saying. You criticizing and complaining about someone, you're welcoming that energy in to your energy. So I almost feel like for some of you, you're like, okay, what do I need to work on that I can attract and align with better people? And your advice is doing that. And your Wheel of Fortune as your outcome to the Knight of Wands. Beautiful. So it looks like this manifestation is going to require you to do some things. Be more front and center. I'm not sure why I'm getting like TV for some reason, but it's like I can see someone writing like, I want to be famous, or I am famous, or I am a star, or I am this. And all of a sudden they're like, all right, want to be on this TV show? And you're like, oh, wait, I didn't know that was how it was going to manifest for me. So I feel like you really wanted something and it looks like it's going to manifest for you. I just feel like it's manifesting for you in a way that you didn't expect it to. I feel like it's almost even better for most of you. And that's why your challenge is the 7 of Wands to the Page of Cups, because seeing that, because it's not exact or because it's even better, it may give you more of that like, whoa, hold on. I only wanted to manifest 50 and now I'm getting 100. I don't know if I can handle that. And the universe is like, hey, you told us you were deserving. You told us that's what you wanted. So why are you going to complain about your own manifestation coming in? So you have something coming in that I don't really expect that you were ever going to have. Whether it is a job opportunity, a really big money-making opportunity, you having wealth, you having sales, you having a bunch of clients, you having fame, you having fortune, you receiving an offer of commitment. I definitely feel like this is something that is going to make you feel like, whoa, I wasn't 1,000% on believing it would happen. But you've been putting the work in. So whatever you've been doing and working on yourself, meditate, has aligned you with this energy and has aligned it to being better than what you imagine. So I'm going to clarify one more time here. But I mean, high energy of a manifestation you didn't really think was ever going to happen. Clarify this once more here. And it looks like it's coming in like a physical energy. I mean, you have Mother Earth. You have the Ace of Pentacles. This is like a physical offer. New Moon in Capricorn. Okay, so your advice with the Lovers to the 8 of Pentacles is the Hanged Man. Exactly. You're figuring out right now what needs to shift inside of you to align with better people and what you need to work on to be more fulfilled with this manifestation, to go full steam ahead with this offer and opportunity. And your Knight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune as your outcome to the Devil. Yep, there you go. I'm not surprised seeing that there. And that's exactly how I feel, where I'm getting the sense of, why do I feel like you thought this was never going to happen? Like some of you thought you'd never get married. Some of you thought you'd never fall in love again. Some of you thought you'd never be rich or wealthy or something like that. And the universe is like, hey, we showing you some energy that it's possible. What are you going to do? Are you going to grab it with the Magician energy? Or are you going to run away with it or run away from it with the 7 of Wands energy? And that's why the 7 of Wands is in your challenge. Why is the Devil in the outcome here, please? The 5 of Pentacles. Exactly. Leave out those thoughts. Leave out those belief systems that no longer serve you. Wow. And why is the 5 of Pentacles here? The Moon. Yeah, it's going to be uncertain. Yeah, it's going to be a mystery. Because a lot of you are manifesting something that you didn't think you would actually get. So when that happens, you're like, oh, hold on. How do I handle this right now? So get ready. Because it's going to ask you to go walk down a path of uncertainty. Because you're used to maybe closing off to these type of energies. Maybe you're used to complaining. Maybe you're used to being in your comfort zone. And this energy is asking you to drastically move out of that. Because you have something that's coming your way. And, you know, things happen in windows of opportunity, you know. And a lot of the times we receive things or we manifest things and we're like, when it comes, we're like, I'm not ready yet. And then we don't have anything and then we sit here and we complain. So it's like the never-ending spiral. So I definitely feel like the universe is calling you to take this offer, to take this opportunity, to get this very stable, grounded idea of yours into reality and get moving with high thoughts and good vibration. Because, yeah, the path is going to be mysterious. You have no idea what goes down this path of this manifestation because you never manifested something like this yet. But that's why the Knight of Wands is here. Be excited about it, you know? Be in the position of, all right, let's see what'll happen. I never have anything like this before, so let's see. It could probably be super positive. So, very specific reading here for you, Leo. In terms of zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Pisces, you have Capricorn, you have Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, and Capricorn again up there. So let's see what your ending oracle is from the Starseed Oracle. And hello. Oh my gosh. You have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. I felt that. I'm like, why does this feel out of nowhere? And it does say spontaneous awakening. Some of you may come into realization of something like all of a sudden. I actually have a story about that, so I'm going to tell you all my story after I read this book. The blue flame. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you've been going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions, and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and much difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure, and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. Yep. And I feel like that's why your advice is here. You're having an awakening of energy inside of yourself that has been manifesting or attracting certain type of experiences, people, etc. And that's why it doesn't feel easy. So, my story kind of goes with sort of these things, not fully, but basically about like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, I got quote unquote diagnosed with herniated discs in my lower lumbar that were pushing on my S1 all the way down, sciatic pain to my toes. I couldn't sleep. All I could do was stand up and walk around. So I basically just stood up and walked around for 3 months. Anyways, I associated that pain to working out. Like, I thought I was on the squat rack wrong and my form was bad, and that was that. Anyways, I went through all this process of trying to heal. My doctor almost offed me with medication because he didn't realize that I wasn't supposed to be on naproxen for longer than a period amount of time, but I had to almost feel like it was my last day on earth for him to realize that. But then I was like, okay, I got to try something different. I have to try something different. Like, I can't just keep going to the doctor. Like, they don't know the answer, it seems like. And my doctor basically told me, like, okay, well, you've gotten 4 or 3 cortisol shots in your spine already. So by the time that's over, you're going to have to get back surgery. I'm going to go totally more into this story at another time, which I will announce for y'all in the future, where I'll have more of my storytelling moments in connection. But long story short, 4 years later, I decide to say, like, all right, like, I'm going to work out again more. I'm going to push myself more, in a sense, because I've just been kind of like regularly working out. When back in the day before my herniated disc experience, like, I would work out 2 times a day. Like, it was crazy. So whatever, I basically go to work out with this lady and she pushed me to my edge, to the fact where like my legs were shaking, my heart was palpitating, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm about to have an anxiety attack, but like I'm not thinking anything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my body is remembering this experience, and it thinks that if I push myself further, then I'm going to have a herniated disc again, because I associated the pain with working out. So I came to that realization in doing so and realizing, and that felt like an awakening to me, is I didn't realize that my body was holding on to the experience, although my mind was over it. And I feel like for some of you, maybe not in the exact scenario that mine happened in, but some of you may have a realization around this time where you're like, my brain's not thinking anything, but when I'm in this experience or this happens or I get an offer like this, I'm really nervous, or I have a pit in my stomach, or my legs start to shake, or I get a really fast, rapid heartbeat. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be able to make a connection around this time. And it might be a very random awakening, because it was a very random awakening for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, no wonder why I don't push myself when I work out anymore. I think I associate it with an anxiety attack. Crazy, right? Anyways, wild. I feel like for some of you, this may happen to you in that sense, or something is going to make sense, even if it's about love. You thought you healed love. Here comes a new offer. Now all of a sudden, your trust issues are back and you have that pit in your stomach and you're like, damn, I thought I healed all of this. I don't think about it, but I can feel my body is getting nervous. I get a body, mind, soul connection awakening happening for you. And it's going to help you manifest better, because manifestations come to the forefront, body, mind, soul. So as you come into this energy, you will also manifest a lot easier. And that may also be happening for you, because you may have a manifestation coming in that you didn't really expect was going to happen. And you're like, okay, my mind is ready, but is my physical being ready for this? So that's what I have here for you, Leo. Thank you for being here and for watching. Tomorrow you'll get your weekend reading, but I'm definitely taking this weekend off of recording. I'll see y'all back on Monday for daily and a weekly love. But thank you all for joining me for the Leo season daily marathon. It was amazing. It was so much fun. It was really, really cool. And as a Leo moon, there was a good handful of those readings that resonated exactly to me. And I was doing them the day before. So when the day would end up happening, I'm like, not me reading for myself. But anyways, I guess that would make sense, because I have a Leo in my big 3 too. So thank you, my beautiful, wonderful Leos. I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.